I'm going to start off with a little bit of a story about Chabad. I returned just a few days ago from spending my spring semester studying abroad in Istanbul, Turkey. As I was planning this trip, my Jewish mother was, as expected, quite concerned about my safety there as an American Jew. So the first thing she did was call Rabbi Mendy and ask the most important question. Is there a Chabad in Istanbul? I can't find it online. We quickly learned from Mendy that given the political situation in Turkey, the Chabad in Istanbul is not publicly listed and can only be accessed through a personal contact. Mendy, of course, knew off the top of his head the name of the rabbi, who he married, and where he studied. He immediately put my mom in touch with him. After several emails, which felt like a screening to authenticate my identity and connection to Rabbi Mendy, I finally was given the name and address of the rabbi. Knowing that I had a personal contact in Istanbul definitely took a little stress off of my mother. So when my parents came to visit me in Istanbul during Pesach, we reached out to the rabbi to find out if he was hosting a Seder. Sitting at the Seder with 75 other people in the middle of Istanbul, I came to understand what defines and distinguishes the goal of Chabad. It is an exclusive network which allows you to connect to a friend, a meal, and a place to stay within minutes. Essentially, it allows you to feel secure and at home anywhere in the world. The Seder in Istanbul was no different than any other Seder I had ever been to. The prayers, the wine, the food, all the same. The appeal of Chabad is knowing exactly what to expect, despite being in unfamiliar surroundings with strangers. I have also taken advantage of this exclusive network in Ithaca, New York, where I'm a student at Cornell University, and at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, where I had a summer internship last year. I was not only able to spend Shabbos and celebrate holidays, but also find friends in strange cities. My brother Richard tells a similar story about his experience with Chabad. He arrived late one evening for Simchas Torah at a Chabad house in Beijing, China. He said that after traveling for over an hour through parts of the cities not even the taxi drivers knew, he found himself welcomed by a rabbi with a large bottle of Johnny Walker, many l'chaimims, and of course, warm matzo ball soup. Now let me backtrack a little. I should introduce myself. My name is Benjamin Solaski, and I was one of the first bar mitzvahs held here at Chabad. That was almost 8 years ago, and here I am, still a very active member of Chabad. From attending the renowned Bracha Teldin Shabbos dinners, to classes at the Hamlet, and all of the major holidays. When I started the Hebrew school with Chabad, it totaled roughly 10 kids, a small, very close-knit community. I have had the privilege of watching this small community grow into a flourishing Jewish community. This is all due to the hard work and effort by Rabbi Mendy and Bracha Teldin. Given the size, they have not sacrificed that close-knit community I once knew. In retrospect, the time I spent in Hebrew school gave me so much more than a path to my bar mitzvah. It has helped me develop as a person with a strong Jewish education and taught me valuable lessons about compassion and ethical dilemmas, which I have only just come to realize have helped make the decisions I make in my adult life. In addition, it has allowed me to connect to this extensive network, which is grounded in the belief of total, non-judgmental acceptance. No matter what your level of observance, your history, or social status, you are welcome and accepted. The message is simple. Chabadists provide grounding, a lifeline, and a network, which has allowed me to be comfortable being Jewish anywhere in the world, especially here at home. So tonight, let us celebrate this community, where we come from, where we are, and where we are going. It is also a night to celebrate some special people who have helped Chabad to get to where it is today. So I'd like to extend a thank you to Lisa and David Cooper, Rita and Carl Telisnik, and of course, Bracha Teldin. Thank you guys for all that you have done. It has allowed me to be who I am today. It is written in Pirkei Avos, the ethics of our Father, that the world stands on 3 pillars: the study of Torah, doing good deeds, and prayer. When a prominent group is gathered together, it is customary to do these 3 things to bring goodness and blessing into the world. While Rabbi Teldin will share some meaningful words soon, I ask everyone to please take one of the coins on the table and put it in the charity box that is near your centerpiece. Feel free to add some of your own. At this time, I would also like to call up a member of the Chabad Hebrew School, Rachel Neuwirth, to please come up and lead us in a chapter of Psalms from King David. In the name of all those present, I would also like to wish Rachel Mazel Tov on your upcoming bat mitzvah in 2 weeks.
Mizmor Latoda Haru LaAdonai Kol Haaretz. Ivdu et Adonai B'simcha Bo'u Lefanav Birnana. De'u ki Adonai Hu Elohim Hu Asanu Velo Anachnu. Amo Vitzon Merto. Be'u She'arav Bitoda Chatzeratav Bitehila Hodu Barcho Shimo Ki Tov Adonai Le'olam Hasado Ve'ad Dor V'dor Emunato. A psalm of thanksgiving. Shout unto the Lord, all the earth. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, he is God. It is he that hath made us, and we are his people, and the flock of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Give thanks unto him, and bless his name. For the Lord is good, his mercy endureth forever, and his faithfulness unto all generations.